Sigma males often find themselves at odds with the conventional expectations of relationships, opting to steer clear of the entanglements that others seem to embrace. This decision isn't born from fear or insecurity. Rather, it reflects a deep-seated understanding of their own values and priorities. Unlike alphas who thrive on dominance and betas who may seek validation through connection, Sigma males navigate life with a fierce independence that makes traditional partnerships feel confining. They prioritize personal growth, freedom, and self-discovery over the societal pressures to couple up. The harsh reality is that many view relationships as necessary milestones, but for Sigma males, these connections can feel like chains that hinder their pursuit of autonomy and adventure. Their rich inner world and complex emotional landscape often clash with the demands of intimate relationships, leading them to prefer solitude or casual connections that allow for personal space. While some may label their choices as antisocial or emotionally detached, Sigma males recognize that true fulfillment comes from within, not from conforming to societal norms. Their preference for independence reveals a profound strength, demonstrating that not all paths to happiness require partnership, and that self-reliance can be a powerful form of self-actualization. Are you feeling like just a roommate in your own home? At the Dominance Academy, they help men boost passion, reclaim respect, and restore their power in relationships. Step into your strength and transform your intimate life. Join the Dominance Academy, where Sigma men rediscover leadership and connection. Go to the link in the description. Number 1. Entitlement mentality. Entitlement mentality is like a silent poison infecting modern relationships, and for Sigma males it stands as a significant barrier to meaningful connections. This toxic mindset often manifests as an expectation that the world should provide lavish treatment simply for existing. Sigma males, who have painstakingly built their lives from the ground up, place immense value on their time, resources, and emotional energy. When they encounter women who expect the royal treatment without any reciprocation, it feels profoundly disheartening. The initial signs can be subtle, perhaps a raised eyebrow when the Sigma doesn't foot the bill for every date, or an annoyed text when responses take a moment. However, these small behaviors serve as red flags, signaling deeper issues of entitlement. Memories of planning thoughtful, budget-friendly dates only to be met with disappointment, or feeling guilty for needing downtime after a taxing week, illustrate how entitlement can seep into every interaction. It's frustrating when opinions are dismissed and boundaries are overlooked, reducing a partner's role to merely fulfilling a checklist of demands. What is often mistaken for high standards is, in reality, an expectation for the world on a silver platter. Sigma males, who value independence and mutual respect, find themselves exhausted by such dynamics, prompting many to withdraw from the dating scene entirely. Number 2. Endless mind games. The landscape of modern dating is riddled with endless mind games, and for Sigma males, this creates a scenario they want no part of. As straight shooters, they value honesty and direct communication, yet they often find themselves trapped in a web of mixed signals and emotional manipulation. The initial excitement of texting can quickly devolve into a puzzling exchange where hours pass without a response, even while the other person seems active online. Is she genuinely busy, or is she playing hard to get? This ambiguity makes every interaction feel like a covert operation, forcing the Sigma to decode a language that should be straightforward. The jealousy test, where casual mentions of other guys are dropped to gauge reaction, feels manipulative, as does the hot and cold routine that leaves them guessing. Every suggestion for a date seems to be met with convenient excuses, creating a dynamic where the Sigma is expected to chase affection, but the rules are ever-changing. Ghosting, perhaps the ultimate power play, leaves them hanging with no explanation, forcing them to wonder what went wrong. For Sigma males, these games aren't just irritating, they're relationship deal breakers. They seek partners, not adversaries, and if mature, honest connections aren't on the table, they'll walk away without a second thought. Number 3. unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations in modern dating often leave Sigma males feeling overwhelmed as they're confronted with demands that seem lifted straight from Hollywood fairy tales. The romanticized notion of Prince Charming comes with an entire checklist of traits and behaviors that few can realistically embody. Sigma men find themselves facing a barrage of expectations, simultaneously being a mind reader, a supportive partner, and a successful provider while maintaining an ever-elusive balance. Women might desire the security of a committed relationship yet crave the excitement that comes with new conquests, creating a paradox that is nearly impossible to navigate. These expectations are often influenced by romantic comedies and social media highlight reels, leading many to believe that love should come wrapped in a perfect package without acknowledging the messy realities of human connection. Real relationships require patience, compromise, and hard work, yet some women seem to desire a fairy tale outcome, without the effort to cultivate a genuine partnership. Sigma males are open to commitment but refuse to contort themselves into unrealistic shapes just to meet someone else's ideals. The pressure to be everything for someone else can be exhausting, prompting many to step back and reassess whether they want to continue in a dating scene filled with unattainable fantasies. Number 4. Emotional baggage. Emotional baggage is a magnetic force that seems to attract certain women, much to the dismay of Sigma males who prefer to keep drama at bay. Initially, the relationship may begin with innocent venting sessions about daily stresses, where the Sigma offers support as any good partner would. However, this support can quickly escalate into an overwhelming tide of complaints, where every minor setback transforms into a major crisis. For a Sigma, whose logical and analytical mind thrives on problem solving, this constant emotional chaos feels exhausting and often irrational. They find themselves in the role of an unintended therapist, yet what the partner seeks is simply an outlet for her frustrations, not solutions. This dynamic shifts the focus entirely away from the Sigma's needs, demanding that he navigate a continuous stream of emotional upheaval. As he solves one issue, another emerges, creating a relentless cycle of crises that drains his emotional reserves. Attempts to inject positivity are often dismissed, leading the Sigma to feel more like an emotional punching bag than a supportive partner. Ultimately, they come to a tough realization. Sometimes the kindest action is to step away, as one cannot pour from an empty cup, and being the sole emotional support is unsustainable. Number 5. Social media obsession. In the digital age, social media obsession has taken hold of many women, creating a chasm between genuine connection and performative interactions that Sigma males find suffocating. Picture this: you're on a date, and while the conversation seems to flow, her eyes frequently dart to her phone, suggesting she's more engaged with her online persona than with you. This distraction extends beyond mere interruptions. It infiltrates the essence of the relationship. Every shared moment becomes a potential photo op, where the focus shifts from authentic experiences to curating the perfect social media post. The constant quest for validation from strangers erodes the intimacy of real interactions, leaving Sigma males feeling overlooked. Furthermore, privacy becomes a thing of the past, as personal milestones and conflicts are laid bare for public scrutiny. This oversharing not only compromises the integrity of the relationship, but also fosters a sense of comparison, where the Sigma is measured against the glossy highlight reels of others. The performative nature of relationships overshadows genuine emotions, making it seem as if she is in a relationship with her phone, rather than with him. In a world where online likes often take precedence over real-life connections, many Sigma males choose to disengage from relationships altogether, seeking authenticity over superficiality. Number 6. Different priorities. When Sigma males encounter modern women, they often realize their priorities are fundamentally misaligned, creating a disconnect akin to mixing oil and water. Sigma males are focused on building a solid future, driven by long-term goals and personal growth. In contrast, they frequently find themselves facing women more interested in fleeting pleasures and instant gratification, whether that means attending the latest party or chasing social media trends. This stark contrast is especially evident in financial ambitions. While Sigma males prioritize saving and investing, they often meet women more interested in extravagant purchases and short-term indulgences. This difference extends to life choices, including the decision to start a family. Where Sigma males have a clear plan, some women rush into decisions without considering the long-term implications, leading to friction. Their commitment to self-improvement, whether through education, fitness, or career advancement, often feels at odds with partners content with mediocrity. While it's not that these women lack worth, they simply operate on a different wavelength. And for Sigma males, that disconnect is a significant deal breaker. They seek relationships that align with their ambitions, valuing growth and depth over surface-level enjoyment. Number 7. Lack of intellectual connection. For Sigma males, engaging in a meaningful conversation is essential, yet many find themselves confronted with a frustrating reality: the lack of intellectual connection in today's dating scene. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about finding a partner who can engage in deeper discussions that stimulate thought and curiosity. When attempts to discuss anything beyond trivial topics are met with one-word answers or blank stares, it quickly becomes disheartening. Sigma males yearn for dialogue that challenges their perspectives and encourages mutual growth, but the prevalence of superficial interest often takes precedence. In an era dominated by social media and reality TV, many seem more focused on drama and appearances than substance. This disconnect becomes apparent during even the simplest interactions, where plans to explore a new destination are overshadowed by concerns about Instagram aesthetics. The inability to engage in thoughtful debates leaves Sigma males feeling lonely, even in the presence of a partner. They crave a connection that extends beyond the physical, as mental stimulation is a critical component of attraction. When that connection is absent, it creates a sense of isolation, making many Sigma males prefer the solitude of single life over settling for a partnership that lacks depth. Number 8. Emotional independence. Emotional independence is a cornerstone of the Sigma male experience, as they often thrive on self-reliance and personal growth. This independence fosters a profound understanding of their own emotional landscape, allowing them to navigate life's complexities without relying on others for validation or support. While many individuals seek comfort in relationships, Sigma males recognize the value of solitude, understanding that true fulfillment comes from within. This mindset can create challenges in romantic settings, especially when partners expect emotional dependence or constant reassurance. Sigma males often find themselves at odds with the traditional expectations of intimacy, which can include sharing every thought and feeling. Instead, they prefer to maintain a sense of autonomy, processing their emotions internally rather than seeking external validation. This self-sufficiency can lead to misunderstandings, as others may perceive their independence as aloofness or disinterest. However, for Sigma males, emotional independence is a source of strength, allowing them to face life's challenges with resilience. In a world that often pushes for relational interdependence, Sigma males choose to honor their individuality, which sometimes results in stepping back from relationships that demand too much emotional investment, ultimately prioritizing their mental well-being. Number 9. Fear of vulnerability. For Sigma males, the fear of vulnerability often looms large, making it challenging to engage in romantic relationships. While emotional openness is essential for deep connections, many Sigma males are conditioned to prioritize self-sufficiency and maintain a tough exterior. This reluctance to expose their innermost feelings stems from a history of being let down or judged, leading them to build walls around their hearts. They value their independence and often worry that showing vulnerability might be perceived as weakness, opening them up to potential hurt. In a dating landscape where emotional honesty is prized, this hesitation can create friction. When faced with the prospect of sharing personal struggles or fears, Sigma males might retreat, fearing that their honesty could be met with indifference or, worse, Exploitation. This protective instinct can lead to misunderstandings, where partners may interpret their emotional distance as disinterest or unavailability. Ultimately, while Sigma males crave genuine connection, their fear of vulnerability can hold them back, causing them to prioritize solitude over the potential pain of intimacy. In navigating relationships, they must reconcile their desire for connection with the need to safeguard their emotional well-being, often opting for the safety of being single rather than risking heartache. Number 10. Different priorities. Sigma males often find themselves at odds with modern dating due to differing priorities. While they tend to focus on long-term goals, be it career advancement, personal development, or financial security, many potential partners seem more preoccupied with instant gratification. For Sigma males, the drive to build a solid future is paramount. They envision a life of stability, growth, and achievement. However, when faced with partners who prioritize the latest social media trends, extravagant outings, or fleeting pleasures, it creates a disconnect. This clash becomes evident in discussions about finances or life choices, where the Sigma male's emphasis on savings and investments contrasts sharply with a partner's inclination to indulge in spontaneous spending. Additionally, conversations about family planning reveal further divergence, as Sigma males often approach such decisions with careful thought, while some women may want to rush into these significant life changes without adequate preparation. This misalignment in values can lead to frustration, leaving Sigma males feeling unsupported and isolated. As a result, many choose to remain single rather than compromise their vision for a fulfilling life by engaging with partners who lack similar ambitions or foresight. Number 11. Unrealistic expectations. The expectations placed on Sigma males in today's dating landscape can often feel overwhelming, even surreal. Many women seem to have a fantasy blueprint for their ideal partner, shaped by romantic comedies and social media portrayals of love. This often results in Sigma males being held to unattainable standards, expected to be a perfect blend of emotional support, financial provider, and spontaneous adventurer. They might find themselves pressured to perform grand gestures while simultaneously being required to embody vulnerability, all while maintaining an aura of success and ambition. This constant juggling act can lead to feelings of inadequacy, as Sigma males struggle to meet these shifting goalposts. The pressure to be everything at once is not only exhausting but can also be suffocating, stifling their individuality. Rather than engage in a genuine partnership where both individuals grow together, Sigma males often feel trapped in a role that demands they transform into someone else's idealized version. Faced with such unrealistic demands, many Sigma males decide that it's far more prudent to step back from dating altogether, preferring to wait for a connection that aligns more closely with their authentic selves. Number 12. Endless mind games. For Sigma males, the dating scene often feels like navigating a labyrinth of endless mind games. The modern romantic landscape is riddled with mixed signals, manipulation, and emotional tests that can be both confusing and frustrating. As straightforward individuals who value honesty and clarity, Sigma males are often bewildered by behaviors such as playing hard to get or ghosting. When a partner sends mixed signals like delaying responses while being active on social media, it forces them into a role of constant analysis, trying to decipher intentions rather than enjoying genuine connection. This emotional chess game can escalate into jealousy tests and the infamous hot and cold routine, leaving Sigma males feeling like they're in a competition rather than a partnership. They crave a straightforward relationship where honesty reigns, not one that feels like an ongoing test of endurance. Consequently, the exhausting nature of these games can lead them to withdraw from dating altogether, rather than expend energy trying to decipher complicated emotional landscapes. Many Sigma males prefer the clarity of solitude, where they can focus on their personal growth and avoid the drama that accompanies such superficial interactions. Number 13. Emotional baggage. The weight of emotional baggage in relationships can feel like a heavy anchor for Sigma males, often leading them to shy away from romantic entanglements. While everyone has past experiences that shape them, the incessant drama that some women bring can be overwhelming for those who value logic and clarity. Typically starts innocently, with occasional venting, but can quickly spiral into a cycle of perpetual crises, where minor inconveniences are treated as catastrophes. Sigma males who naturally gravitate towards problem solving soon find themselves overwhelmed, expected to act as a therapist rather than a supportive partner. Their attempts to provide solutions are often met with resistance, leaving them feeling unappreciated and emotionally drained. The constant need to navigate another's unresolved issues can overshadow their own needs and well-being, leading to a frustrating imbalance in the relationship. In recognizing that they cannot pour from an empty cup, many Sigma males choose to distance themselves from relationships that demand too much emotional labor. They seek partnerships where mutual support exists, rather than one-sided emotional management, prioritizing their mental health over the chaotic drama that can characterize such entanglements. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.